Hey everybody, Fatbird Finds here. It's one half of the Fatbird Finds duo. This is Laura. Mary Beth's at work. Today I'm in about 30 miles away from home, and I heard about this flea market in this old school building. Look behind me. So they sure have plenty of space. I don't know how big it's going to be or what we might find in there, but I bet it's going to be fun. I came up this way to go to a big yard sale / estate sale at an old roller skating rink, Circus skate. But alas, it was a bust. I might include a little footage of that too, but I bet we're gonna find some fun stuff in here. So let's go. Here is that clip I promised you from the skating rink. Look at this place, y'all. It's overwhelming. The funny part was when I came in, it was blasting on the old, stereo equipment that they had for the skating rink, blasting Eminem so loud that I had to totally cut the audio. There was interesting stuff here now, y'all. Don't get me wrong. But have you liked this piece? Isn't that cool? But have you ever been just so overwhelmed you couldn't really shop and pick out anything? That's what happened to me here, because the prices were not that cheap. You held them up to a size guide on the wall, but the prices were like 10, 15, 20, 30. So they just lost me. They lost me with this, whole big barrage of stuff. And I just couldn't take it all in at one time. So I'll just have to prepare myself better next time of what that I'm really looking for. But our artwork is hard to ship. So I just moved on. But I thought you guys would really love to see all of this. It was quite overwhelming, actually. But here we are now in the flea market itself. You can see definitely still looks like a school, so you can definitely tell that that's what it was. There's the lockers, and then of course it's pretty much the ideal setup, right? With all the individual rooms for people to do their own booths. Definitely a flea market has the vendor mall vibes because it has everything. It has some handmade stuff, some new stuff, some vintage stuff. This is where I think it's fun, and this is where you really have to dig and don't give up and look at everything, because you never ever know what you're gonna find. I love the way they did their jewelry on this pegboard. It makes it super easy to shop. And although I didn't really find any that I wanted to take with me this time, this was really pretty, the way they displayed it and everything. So, I thought that was really nice. And that has some possibilities. I'll have to check that booth out the next time I go there. So, yes, doesn't look like much that would interest a vintage reseller here. And then just when you think you're not going to see anything, look at this. That's what I'm talking about. You really got to commit to looking when you're in one of these flea market / vendor malls. So yeah, it paid off for me. Found this really cute little ceramic tree. All I've got to do is get a little star. I've already got it ordered to replace on the top of it. It works. And so yes, I was thrilled with that. This was probably my favorite booth that I saw. Look at that pair of mirrors. Very pretty. Right about retail priced, but just lovely. And there was a real boho vibe going on. Not those mirrors in particular, but the rest of the booth, as you can see right here. So I enjoyed that. Big pretty peacock chairs. They were retail price as well. I did pick up a couple of things in this booth, however, on this far wall back here. And you'll see those in just a moment. Yeah, I wanted you to be sure and see the price on those. 150 each, I think. But aren't they pretty? Now, I wish I'd gotten this butterfly shelf. It was just, you know, borderline right there at that price point where not quite sure if there's room to make anything on it or not. So I did leave that behind, but it was really cute, wasn't it? Always look at the needlework because I'm drawn to it. So these were beautiful. I shy away from the larger pieces though because they are hard to ship. Those have glass, and I just wasn't up to tackling that shipping project. The little watering cans you just saw were IKEA. So I liked this shelf and this display. It's a pretty little pottery piece there. It was marked. I'm not really familiar with that pottery per se. And look at that. There's mushrooms. So you know I needed to pick that up. I did bring that home with me. So if anybody is interested in that, you can email us at fatbirdfinds@gmail.com. Like I said, you never know what you're going to find. I love this Asian motif piece. And we may have to go back and get that for Lamons when I have a truck. Okay, so just winding up here. Here's another very, you know, varied booth. Hello. All the handmade and new mixed in. I gave it a good try in here. Couldn't find anything that I needed to take home with me here. That's a pretty little piece. Crackle glass. Usually drawn to the crackle glass. And then up here, there were these plaid thermoses. Personally, I really like those. They seem to not be as popular anymore resale wise. So I did leave those behind as well. They really are cute though to decorate with for Christmas. I still like them. As we finish our tour around this new flea market, I'll show you just a little bit more in the shelves. I didn't really find anything else. I did pick up the ceramic tree, and we did get a few of those little boho pieces. Not much, so we'll be going somewhere else for the rest, you know, of the video. As we're leaving, look at this space that's available now. This is the space I would like if I was going to have a booth at this kind of flea market. Wouldn't that be cool? That would be awesome. But we'll come back and find more goodies sometime soon. Hey friends, so I'm adding on to the video because we didn't find much at that cool flea market. We'll go back someday, and you know, I bet it just keeps continuing to get better. I'm going to go through an auction box and just show you around a little bit. We're definitely in the fall spirit today. And look at this beautiful lamp. I just love this lamp. Got a little bit of blue and white in the background, but man, we sell blue and white tableware and decor as soon as we can get it in. So yeah, we're feeling the fall here. I'm gonna walk you over this way. Look at that beautiful piece. Gorgeous. I'm gonna walk you over this way, and I'm gonna work, oh, first of all, look at this. Look at this huge pottery bowl. Now, before you ask, it's too heavy to ship. It's too heavy to pick up with one hand. But don't you love that? I don't think it's super old, but it's just awesome. Got that just a couple of days ago. And then right here, I was just going to show you. Look at this beautiful little chest. This chest is made by White Company. You can see it right there. White Fine Furniture. And it's just like so substantial and well made. It's a beautiful piece. $5.25. It's a steal. So we're going to clean this piece off, and this is where I'm going to price my auction box of items that I got. But I was just going to show you what's on top of here first. This is a 1980 Chapman lamp made by Chapman. Look how beautiful that one is. Mom Lamon loves lamps. So that is a beauty right there. And those are cute and fall looking, but just some reproduction candlesticks there. And I think these came in a lot. You're older than you've ever been and younger than you'll ever be. Words of wisdom there. Looks like a hand-thrown little plate there. And there's another one. Blessings abound. If anybody's interested in those, you can email me. Those are kind of cute, aren't they? And then this little statue. Oh, let me slide over here. I see it in frame. I'll show you this beautiful Wedgwood piece while we're at it. Look how beautiful. Jasperware big cheese dish. Isn't that gorgeous? Lovely. So now let's go back. I'm going to clean off my space and show you what I've got. Here's my auction box of items. This is just a little knick-knack box, nothing to get overly excited about, but there's some cute stuff in here. I've washed it all up, put it in this bin, and there were 3 pieces that were broken, so I took those out. So now let's empty it out and see what we've got here. All right, so here it is all unboxed. So this is just a really good example of why I love to just buy a random box at an auction. I think this box might have been $20. Not quite sure. But it turns out, like I said, there's 3 broken pieces. So I just took those out and put those in the bin to go to Goodwill. Someone might want them. They've got little chips, but so that makes them not suitable for eBay or anything. But look at this. So turns out there's some really pretty things in here. So this is beautiful. I know clear glass is not all that popular, but when you've got these really pretty crystal pieces, this is heavy. I love some of this. It is Orrefors, Sweden. Also, if the sticker were to be gone, look, there's the little signature there. You see that? That says Orrefors. So that's lovely. Look how you can see right through that. That's so cool. So I guess that's a votive holder or such. I looked up comps, you know, right around, it looks like maybe $12 to $15. I'm kind of surprised that it's not more than that, but that's $12 to $15. So that probably pays for the most of the whole box. And then I looked up these 2 pieces, and they are actually, they don't have a sticker and they're not marked, but they are actually Fenton cabbage rose. This one's the green, obviously. This one's the amber. And this one, you know, this one probably is around $15, $17 conservatively. And the last one of these sold for $27 on eBay. So we're getting on up there already. You know, some of these are, you know, there's no Fenton mark on the bottom. So maybe at one time there would have been a sticker on this one. But they're really, really sweet, right? And then here's a little probably Fenton hobnail piece. Sometimes you can just tell by looking. It's not marked Fenton, but I mean, it's the hobnail, it's the ruffle in the green. So most likely Fenton. There's two really pretty carnival pieces. These are little nappies or finger nappies. You know, you hold them like this. They're just like little serving dishes. Really, just for looks. But look at that iridescence on there. And I looked these up. These are Dugan. And I think it's called the leaf ray pattern. R-A-Y. I guess because the leaves go out in rays from this starburst here in the middle. But it's got beautiful iridescence. I mean, I would say comps on these are probably in the $20 range. And then this piece is not much of anything. I'm probably just going to put $5 on it. This is a really good time. I'm going to move this. This is a really good time to show you guys the difference. Even though both of these are what they call, you know, like the marigold or the gold base. So you can turn it over and see. Look at all that beautiful iridescence. See all the rainbow, all that beautiful color. And then, you know, just compare that to this. There's just not hardly anything there. It's almost clear up here. So you get a little bit of the iridescence on the back, but you can just, you know, when you see them next to each other, that's how you can tell the difference in quality. So this is not, these pieces are not desirable. So if you're out and about, even at a yard sale, you probably don't want to pick those up unless they're for yourself, of course. But when you're talking about resale, these just don't have very much value. They're sweet if you want to use them. But see, you can just see the difference. Look how beautiful that is. So yeah, I've wanted to do that for a long time, show you guys the difference. What we say is good carnival glass. And, you know, this is kind of, you know, low quality. All right, so see, all in all, if you take, man, if I do a conservative estimate here, we paid $20 for the box. This is probably 15. This may be 10, so that's 25. Another 25 here is 50. Conservatively, 10 is 60. And say we got 15 out a piece out of those, that's 30 more, so 90. And I won't count that at all. So $90 from a $20 box is pretty great. All right, let's do one more thing. Okay, so just a couple more things I want to show you. I'm back here in our little booth area at Lamons. It's kind of a mess right now, so I'm not going to show you around until I get it redone a little bit. But here are a few things. This is that blue dish. I might have shown it in the other estate sale haul, but I just love that little ruffle compote. But this is what I really wanted to show you. These beautiful oval uranium dishes. And look at the glow on these guys. Oh my goodness. It really shows good back here because it's a little bit dark. See? And they almost glow without any light. But then they really glow with the black light. I believe these are Jeanette glass company, and I think the pattern's Cherry Blossom. And if I had it on white, you could see the cherries a little better down there. But aren't they gorgeous? I know you guys like the glow, so I had to show you what we got here. We'll probably bring these to a live sale. They're really pretty. All right, guys, I've got my little Fat Bird Fine sign behind me in my booth. I just wanted to sign off from here and tell you guys to be sure and like the video. If you did like the video, hit that like button. It helps us out a lot. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. Doesn't cost you a penny. And it helps our channel grow and helps us continue to do what we do. Join us any Friday night that you want to at 9 p.m. Central. Right here on YouTube, we do a little show called Flippin' and Sippin'. where we have a drink and talk about reselling and talk about our lives and just play some games and have a lot of fun. So check that out as well. And as always, stay tuned to see what Fatbird finds next. Bye, everybody. Before we go, here's a short clip of Mary Beth and her Swung vase mishap.
Okay, so this is the face I make when I order a 24-inch Swung vase and the box is less than 24 inches tall. So the whole box likes an inch, being 24 inches, and it's accordioned over here. So my expectations are not great. So I ordered this on eBay. I need a better knife. My knife is like not sharp.
So Hurry, I can't stand it.
So, I mean, unless it's in there like sideways somehow.
Oh no, it's styrofoam.
Oh.
We'll be picking up styrofoam for days.
So it is in there a little bit sideways, but.
Oh, wow.
I just don't think there's any way that this is 24 inches tall. I mean, not that that's a huge deal, but I mean, you know, if you say that it's something, make it be something. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna cut to you getting it out of there.
Okay. Okay, so, I mean, I don't think that there should be wiggle happening here. So, not only is it not 24 inches tall, but I think it's also broken.
Oh, no.
So, hold please. So, yeah, I mean, this is just...
We're just fishing pieces out. Doesn't even look like a vase.
I mean, it's just such a shame for this to have survived this long and for not enough care to have been taken.
Look, I think that's...
to ship it.
I think that's the top, all the way slid down to the bottom. Isn't that Amberina?
No, it was gorgeous. It had a huge mouth. So this was probably the bottom of the mouth. Well, I don't know. We're still trying to... It's just basically shrink wrapped with a little bit of bubble.
I mean, a little bit of bubble. That is like... It's small bubble and it's about 2 layers is all. I mean, that's nothing.
Yeah. 2 layers of small bubble wrap, a couple pool noodles, and shrink wrapping. That's just not...
I mean, but they did have it in all that
Yeah,
mess,
but that's not good enough. I mean, come on, people. I mean, it is just in...
Look at that.
It is just in shambles.
Oh, no.
And we can't forget baby Max. Bye, everybody.
Cold.
Max, look. It snowed. Oh! Did it get you? Brrr.
It's cold.
Brrr.
Mama should have brought you a snowsuit.
Oh, it's so cold.